Let me introduce John. John is international educator. He works in how many countries, John?
Oh, I wrote it down.
Yes, he calculated specially
Five.
for 5 countries total. How many years you were working abroad?
19.
19. So many, yes, already everything is already calculated. What country do you like more?
I like China. I taught in 3 different cities in China. I taught in Macau, which is a Portuguese colony next to Hong Kong, for 3 years, from 1990 to 93. I taught in Shanghai, which is like the New York City of China, for 1 year, when China was just opening up to the world in 1995. And finally, I taught for a year near Beijing, a city called Tianjin, near Beijing, and that was 2009. I like China.
Can we specify Chinese student as obedient ones?
That's good. That's what we like. Teachers like obedient students.
Yeah.
I don't want these Americans with their big mouths and their independent ways. I want students that just want a lot of homework and do what I say.
Yes. What subject do you teach?
I teach,
by the way?
I teach history and English. Mostly history.
Yes. What country are worst country? What's worst country for you?
Well, you know, I didn't like Australia very much. I didn't like Perth, Australia. It's very isolated. I found it like very provincial, narrow-minded. The culture, unless you go out of the big city and you go out to the countryside where the people are real, I find it a cheap rip-off of American culture. Where,
but what's about American students? Do you like them? Can you tell me about one feature
I like American
that is common
students
for students?
Oh, I'm sorry. One feature of...
One feature that is common for all American students. It's rather challenging, but maybe you can find something.
Well, you know, American students are independent-minded. They tend to voice their opinions. They're not shy. They're not intimidated by a teacher. They're certainly more creative than most, you know. They're willing to think outside the box, and they're willing to be more funny and innovative. They're not afraid of taking chances. Asian students are afraid to take chances because they might not give the right answer. They might not come up with something acceptable. So they tend to be rote memorization, R-O-T-E, meaning they just copy, they memorize what they hear and regurgitate it back.
Close your eyes.
I'm busy right now, I can't do that yet. So, you know, American students are creative, a little bit more creative.
If you have opportunity to travel right now, what country you prefer to go right now?
I would go to China again. I like China. I would go to, but I've never been in Africa. I've never been in South America. These are places I'd like to go also. I have a son living in China. I have a daughter living in Uganda, Africa, teaching an international school in Kampala. I'd certainly like to live there. But I'm trapped. I'm trapped in America with my Russian wife and Olga.
Yeah. You told me about Finland. Do you want to teach there
Oh, do
or
I
only
want to teach
travel
there? Of
there?
course. I'd love to teach in Finland. Finland is a place I've always wanted to be in. They've got
Why?
they've got, you know, there's a couple of reasons why all Americans should like Finland. One, they paid off their debt from World War I. No other country paid off the money that they owed America after World War I. Two, they stood up to the Russians numerous times, you know, when they were created, and then the 1940s, World War II, the Winter War. They're tough people. Three, I like their shyness, their quietness, their sense of like honesty. Like if you drop a wallet, I was in Finland. If you drop a wallet, you know, people will return it with all the money in it. They're honest folks, and they're athletic. They're blonde. They're blue-eyed. You know, they're very often good-looking.
Yes, it's a crucial point. So, thank you for your kind answers.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, до свидания.
До свидания.